conversation with me, Andy the Gabby Cabby, live from the car. It's Saturday afternoon, and hope you're all doing all right. I'm actually coming to you live from Stansted Airport. I'm actually in the services at the moment. I'm trying to get the light level right. That's slightly better, so you can see me. I think my eyes are trying to adjust to the dark as well, so it all looks a little bit funny. It's 4:20 in the afternoon here, and yeah, the light's starting to fade outside by quite some amount of time. We got some people popping into the live stream now, so hello to you. Hope you're all okay, and I look forward to seeing some of you popping up in the chat. I had who have we got here? Broken Britain. Hello Andy. Hello Broken Britain, hope you're well and your Saturday's going okay. I'm just at Stansted Airport at the moment, having just dropped somebody off here, 6 people. They're going to Lapland, of all places, to go and see Santa Claus. Glad you're good, Broken Britain. Paul Oakes, hi. Rainy here. Yeah, I think it's getting a bit like that everywhere, a bit rainy and cold in places. So yeah, all great. We've got a couple of more people joining in now. Can I have a quick sound check from people? Is everything okay? Because it seemed a little bit of a stretch to get this connected today. It seemed to take its time just a little bit. So if you can let me know that you're all hearing me okay, that would be good. See, it's all jumping up and down. I don't know if you can see this from where I am. Let's see, I'll push the right button. That's my view from my car right now. I'm literally just at a service station, and I'll sit here for a bit. Okay, forecast of 5 days of snow coming. Broken Britain says, yeah, it's been threatening that for a while. Always waiting. Hi Andy, can hear you. Paul Oakes, loud and clear in Cheshire. Broken Britain sounds great, no issues. Brian Bino, all sounds good. Well, hello to everybody. You're all starting to come in now. 10 out of 10 in sunny Surrey. Yeah, I'm a little bit far away from sunny Surrey at the moment. I've just dropped 6 people to Stansted Airport. There was 4 adults and 2 kids, and they were going to Lapland. And the kids didn't know they were going to Lapland until this morning, and they were all quite excited. It was nice, one of the nicer jobs, because you get to see the fun on their faces and the excitement. It really makes it worthwhile. Hello from Southern and Ontario in Canada. Hello to you, welcome. Sedge1, loud and clear in Belfast. That's brilliant. I tell you, speaking of Northern Ireland, Southern Ireland's in for a bit of a hard time of it. I bring you a video out on that in a little while, but it looks like that some other restrictions will be coming in there after not too long. Bit of a shame really. We all get used to being free, and that's coming back in. Not great at all. But the journey up to Stansted was all right. I know I've got a subscriber that lives in Colchester, fairly nearby here, so I'm pretty close to them right now. And the roads are pretty clear. They usually are on a Saturday night, so not too bad. What have you all been up to with your day? I actually said to my wife I wasn't going to drive home just yet. I was going to sit here and do this live stream so I could, you know, communicate with you all, which is all good. A little bit of the old drinky poos there, certainly needed. Very cold but sunny here. It's 11:23 in the morning, PixEd says. Okay. I forget what part of Ontario, Canada's in. Lake Lizard says, hi Andy, greetings from St. Louis. Cleaning crap out of the garden. Yeah, there's always that. My wife's trying to put the decorations in. She does these little displays outside, and does the same every year. So while you're cleaning crap out, she's putting decorations in. Been out and helped some homeless people today, Broken Britain says. Good for you. That's excellent. I hope they're better, or feel slightly better as a result of your efforts. So I see some in Margate, and there's various groups that try and help them out. There was a lady I took the other day who's involved in a walk-in cafe, which you just pay what you can afford, basically, that helps the homeless people out. And she's got another store as well where they can get food and items that they need. Oh, okay, where the Niagara Falls is. Well, I know where that is, so that's cool. Always waiting, Broken Britain, that's lovely, well done. Yeah, definite pat on the back for you. Julie Keys, hi Andy, all the best from North Yorkshire. Hi Julie, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Broken Britain, you're getting a few thumbs up and everything here for what you've done. That's excellent, well deserved. Hi Sharon, welcome to the chat. Dave 01 Car, hello Andy, hello to you, hope you're all good. Your weekend's going okay. Well, some more content coming out from about 6 o'clock as always with some things. Now I took a good look at that situation with that poor young boy Arthur and what happened to him, and bring you my thoughts on that as well. Hi Andy, hope you're well. Have you been on long? I didn't get notifications again today. 6 minutes and 23 seconds so far, Mike. Literally only just come on. It's a little bit later today because I brought somebody up to Stansted, and I decided to, you know, do my thing here before I came home. So I said to my wife, I'll be a little bit delayed, but she's all right with that. Gets me out the house for a while after all. But, if you've just joined us, welcome. This is Andy, the Gabby Cabby's daily chat and gas, when we put the world to rights and have a general chitter chatter about what's going on with the world. Did anyone see that funny video with Boris where he was apparently having an appointment with the third prick, and when they pulled the needle away from his arm, he deflated like a big balloon full of gas? I found that rather amusing, to be honest. It made me chuckle, and I played it when my son looked at it, and he looked at me and said, "What the hell did I just see, Daddy?" Was funny. Mike Alligators, glad you're well. Thank you. Steve Warby, afternoon Andy, thanks for sharing your thoughts with us in this ever crazier world we live in. You're welcome. I really started this for an outlet to vent my spleen about things, so it's good that people have joined and doing the same. Mark Keane, hi Andy, it's my birthday today and I'm stuck in with a blooming cold. No pub for me. Happy birthday, Mark, first and foremost, and second, can't somebody get you like a bottle of scotch or something round and do it that way? Mike Alligators, yeah Andy. Paul Oakes, I'm depressed. The government's banning petrol motorcycles in 13 years. What the hell next? Yeah, they want to get rid of diesel and everything else. I can't see it happening. It's ridiculous. You know, the timescales are absolutely ridiculous. Who else have we got? Call me please. Okay. Happy birthday, Broken Britain says. So a few nice shout outs. Yeah, if anybody ever does have a birthday or anything, pop on here and say so. We'll all give you a big shout out and a big happy birthday. That's no problem at all. I got an extra size can of Red Bull today. Trouble is, I'll probably need to visit the little boys' room before I start going again. Well, we're up to around 50 people in the chat, so welcome so far. It's all of you that have joined us. Please, if you haven't done so already, can you hit the thumbs up button on the chat, because it helps the algorithm and you know, helps YouTube discover the channel a little bit more than usual. We try and do one of these every day if we can, and that'll all be good. Mark Keane says cheers guys for the birthday wishes. Late Lizard says happy birthday Mark, so that's all good. Let me try and see if this does anything as well. No, it doesn't. Okay. Happy birthday Mark. Yeah, so what have you all been up to today? I know I've asked the question already, but a few more people have joined since. Adrian Cran, afternoon all. It's kind of funny, I'm trying to read the comments and I've got a light around the mobile phone, which I've rigged up so I can talk to you in the dark. Try and makes it doable, and I'm a little bit like that, but not too bad. Hi Andy, hope you're good today. Neats says, yes, I'm good, thank you Neats, I hope you are. I'm at Stansted Airport at the moment, just popped on to do the daily chat before I go home. When is your police off the cuff video coming up, Lake Lizard asks? Now there's a question. It'll be at the end of the month. At the moment we're looking at the 22nd of the month. We're looking at around 6 PM Eastern Standard Time. So for the people that live in Britain, it'll be a late one. It'll be about 11 o'clock at night. But I'll try and, you know, get that material so everybody could see it that misses out on it. I'm currently in email communication with Bill Cannon about that, and we're getting it set up. So watch this space, and any more stuff that comes out, I'll let you know. Harry Harlow, hi Andy, what's your favourite airport? Well, my favourite airport is Gatwick, because it's very simple to get to, very simple to get out of, and it doesn't take very long in time. It's easy money really. Bob Davey rather, hello Andy, hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm doing well, thank you Bob. I'm sat here at Stansted Airport at the moment in the services next door, just chatting to everybody and doing my usual daily routine. Lake Lizard's decorating today, and a DIY hairdo as well. I have a DIY hairdo, just bzzz. Well, I tried to DIY hairdo during lockdown, and I ended up with a big bald patch on the back of my head. I think I messed it up entirely. My children did find that amazing. Speaking of children, I took a bit of a deeper look into what went on with hi Jane Griffiths. I took a bit of a deeper look into what happened with that poor boy Arthur, and it was really horrible. Really awful, tragic event, and I've tried to make sense of it and bring you my opinions. But Bob Davey, only ever spoke to him personally once, right back at the beginning, and the odd email gets banded back and forward every now and again, but nothing major, not at least for the last probably 3 or 4 weeks. Savage Media, yes, you're here. Savage Media, I sent you an email, I think day before last, because I found out some information about you which concerned me. I don't know whether you've seen it, but I was trying to locate you, so thank you for popping up. Coffee for later, busy filming the RNLI in French waters 2 miles off Sandgate, or Sangetti. You know why they are there. Yeah, no, I got a email, Savage Media, off a Factual Breakdown, said that you'd met with an unfortunate incident. I don't want to go into it really in a public live stream, but to say you were injured and we were concerned about you. I don't know whether you got that message through or not, but let me know. My emails for the channel actually come through on my tablet, which is at home at the moment. So if any update has come through, yes, but okay, all right, that's excellent. I did get a bit concerned when I heard that, but glad you're okay. Why don't the UK do what Poland did and stop unwanted people entering their country? Well, yeah, they had that in Tasmania as well. They stopped them coming and, you know, routed them somewhere else, and the problem solved itself. Love Nature Evans family, hi, hello to you. Bib the Boulder, I love that name. I had to read that twice, because clearly our government are happy to welcome them in. Yeah, that's a very distinct impression you get at the moment, isn't it? Glad you're okay, Savage, Late Lizard says. Savage Media, Watch my 2 days of footage on Channel 4. When does that come out, Savage Media? We'll get that checked out. Hi Andy, I'm late. Okay, that's all right, no problem. Love Nature Evans family. Apparently, according to the Belgium's mandates, illegal. Okay, Pam Bailey, COVID restrictions may be getting the blame for Arthur's killing. I did see that. That's one of the things I mentioned. And there's something like 50,000 kids that slipped through the net because of this, and it really is bad. You seen the Drakeford video where he thinks the public are stupid? Yeah, I did see that, where he was told that we're realising what's going on, and he went, oh shit, I think was the reaction. Savage Media, yeah, your thing is coming out Monday night at 9 PM. I'll be sure to check that out, definitely. Tony Whitworth breaking. The WHO has stated there have been 0 reported fatalities from the old moronic. Well, there's a surprise. And meanwhile, most of the United Kingdom is totally overreacting to the whole episode. And I'm not surprised at what you've just told me at all. Somebody did, oh okay, Maya Tuzi did a video saying Kung Flu mandates are illegal. Well, we knew that anyway, didn't we? Harry Harlow, we British are the nicest people in the world. Everybody loves us. I think we're too nice. I think we've got too much of a stiff upper lip, haven't we, really? Broken Britain, no excuses. His grandmother was alerting the authorities. Yeah, I totally get that. I mean, there was a lady that was involved with, I think it was child safety, and she was getting paid 140 grand for the privilege, and she's resigned in the wake of all this and won't apologise, and it's an utter bloody disaster. How it was missed, I do not know, but you'll see the actual comments I make on it later. It was quite a hard video to record, actually, because when I took a dive into it, it was disgraceful, and particularly when you're a father of a couple of young kids like I am, it's awful business. Late Lizard, I think they'll do anything for control, creating fear and misery into the bargain. I think you're absolutely right. It's the uncertainty of it all, really, isn't it? We don't know where we are from one day to the next. And as I was saying in a video later on, I think really we've just got to get on with it. You know, it's as simple as that. Adrian, I had tears rolling down my face while watching it on the news. Yeah, there was that little video of him, wasn't there, where he said nobody loves me anymore. Absolutely heartbreaking, that was. Really heartbreaking. I do videos for kids with history and self-help. That's Love Nature Evans family. Always waiting. Social services are not fit for purpose and haven't been for decades. I get you there. Jane Griffiths. No one said anything to me yesterday when shopping for not having a nappy on. I assume you mean the old face nappy. Even in the taxi. Well, I had these passengers I picked up today were kind of 50-50. I think the lady was wearing one and the kids weren't, and the husband weren't, and and they looked at me and said, what do we do? I said, I don't know. I said, if you want to wear one, you wear one. If you don't, you don't. I'm not wearing one. That's my choice. You make your choice. It's fine by me. And that's the tack I took. And the guidance is unclear, but they can take the guidance and shove it where the sun don't shine, as far as I'm concerned. But you know, the people that do take notice of it, it's a bit confusing. But I'm not enforcing it. I don't see why the hell I should. But anyway, welcome to the chat. For those of you that have just joined us, the numbers have bolted up somewhat. Thank you. If you can hit the like button if you haven't done so already, the old thummy uppy at the bottom, that helps the YouTube algorithm do its thing. And we're about 20 minutes in now to the chat, just in case anybody's worried that you know you've missed anything. I have Mark Keane, Israel to treat moronic carriers as terror. Yeah, I saw that little bit of news footage where they're talking about using some sophisticated tracking technology so they can track down people with the old moronic. It's disgusting. Yeah, you got it, Lake Lizard. Where the sun don't shine, roll it up and stick it right there, sideways, preferably followed by a cactus, because it will chafe far more than without one. How does that sound to you? Good? I hope so. But, I tell you, it's kind of weird here, because I've got the light in the car, and so I can talk to you, you can see me, and it's really looking outside, it's pitch black now. I mean, check out the view from where I am, if this old camera thing works again. See, it's pretty dark now. Really dropping. You got a car opposite me with their old lights on. They can probably see me and think, what the hell's that guy doing? Let's try and swap it back again. Okay, always waiting. XXTWXX has videoed more illegals coming into Dover this morning on an RNLI boat in the pouring rain. I did have a tip-off about that this morning. I went down Dover Way the other day to try and see what I could see myself, but I think it was the wrong time of day and the wrong day and everything else. But yeah, I did get tipped off about that. Tony Whitworth, Pfizer's have been hesitant to go into some of the countries because of the liability problems. They don't have a liability shield. World Bank President David Malpass. UK people are now guinea pigs, ? Well, this happened right back at the beginning, didn't they? They were granted an indemnity, so if anything went wrong they couldn't be sued. That on its own should have raised serious alarm bells with everybody, and it obviously didn't as much as it should have done, and you have to wonder why, but it's too late for some. It's really too late, but I hope at some point, if anybody has had any ill effects from this thing, people will be able to do something about it legally, or in some cases the relatives of the people. Always waiting. Tracy films in the Western Docks where the long lorry park is. That's where the action is. Yeah, they got Lord Warden House down there, which is the big white building with all the freight clearance companies in, and I often see that in the background in the videos I watch. And I went down there and walked in that direction, and I'm still convinced I didn't walk far enough, but you could see telltale signs. You could see ramps which have been used, which were familiar in other videos. You could see Border Force boats, you could see RNLI, it was all down there. Harry Harlow, my mate, was hanging around Stansted last year, and security told him he couldn't stand around there. He replied, why is it called Stansted? So yeah, I'm not actually at the main airport. I'm in the services next door. The internet signal's a little bit better here, so I moved across. I'm all right here for a couple of hours, but I won't be here for that long. Broken Britain, someone involved with Little Arthur's case has been taken early retirement to escape any charges, I heard today. Yeah, I think that's probably the lady I was referring to earlier on, but it might be the case. Factual Breakdown's here once again. I didn't get a reminder, but I'm glad I checked. Hi, Factual Breakdown. I didn't email you like I did yesterday, so I'll hold a bit of responsibility for that as well. Belgium court said that the passports are illegal. Yeah, see, it's going everywhere. Governments are trying their luck, and it's going everywhere. Jason Drew is here. Afternoon, Andy. Afternoon, Jason. Hope you're well today. Broken Britain, have you seen the news about Sean Column? No, I haven't yet today. That's the problem when you're out on the road with passengers. You can't really have the radio on and everything much, because it's a little bit distracting really, and you want to talk to them and hear what they have to say, so you have to try and catch up when you're back. Factual breakdown. I'm wrapping Christmas gifts to ship and trying to keep it up with lacking advisements. Well, all I can say to people is just keep checking. Alan Reeder's here. Afternoon, Andy. A bit late to the chat. That's okay. That's okay. A lot of you that have the problem with notifications with the channel, I do wonder whether you've hit the notification bell underneath. Not you, Andy, it's YT. Yeah, it's the notification bell icon underneath. I wonder how many of you have hit that and are still getting the same issues. Be interesting to find out. It could be the app, it could be the device you're on, it could be anything. Lisa Finlayson. Hi Andy. Hello Lisa, thank you for joining us. Hope you're all right and had a good day. And to the just over 100 people in the chat now, I hope you're all good, and welcome to those of you that have just joined us. Daily chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby. Try and do this every day, so welcome, and please hit that like button if you haven't. Mike Alligators. Hi Factual Breakdown, I hope you're well. Thanks for your emails. Yes, I was aware of that communication between the two of you. I hope you got it sorted. Pooh Bear, I got notification. That's good to hear. Lisa Finlayson. I'm a bit fed up today, to be honest. What's the matter, Lisa? Tell us. Share your troubles. A problem shared is a problem halved, as they say. Where are we? Jason, it's weird, your normal videos I get told about. Okay, yeah, that is weird. Surely it'd be an overall problem. Hey Andy, how's it going? How do everyone? Daz is back. Yeah, I'm good, Daz. I'm at Stansted Airport at the moment. Talking to you guys live from the services next door. Just thought I'd do my chat from here. Lisa Finlayson, just the whole situation, Andy. Yeah, I know, Lisa. I think it's the uncertainty with everything at the moment, isn't it? It's a crazy, crazy world we live in, and some of us don't know whether we're coming or going anymore. It's not good, but try to remain positive. But, you know, the truth will out in the end, and you've got to tell yourself it'll be all right in the end. I'll share something for what it's worth. There's an old army general, an American army general, Hal Moore. I mentioned him the other day, and he had a series of rules which are very useful, which I'll impart to you. Rule 1: in the game of baseball, 3 strikes and you're out. Not so in the game of life. 3 strikes and you're not out. There's always one more thing you can do. Rule 2: you're going to face adversity. Life isn't a bed of roses, but you have to tell yourself it will be all right in the end. And the last one, well, actually rule 2 is rule 3, but the last one is, in any situation you have to ask yourself, what am I doing that I shouldn't be doing? And what am I not doing that I should be doing to influence the situation in my favour? I go by those rules every day, and they work for me. So just pass them along and think about them yourself. Who else have we got? Anne-Marie Lachlan, yes, always waiting. Hi Andy, how you doing? Sylvie Alliston, yeah, I'm fine Sylvie, thank you. I tell you, when you get people in the chat, it does move so fast. Lisa Finlayson, thanks Andy, and thanks so much for your channel and hard work. I do try my hardest to provide you with content and truth and a place to come and air your problems and your chats and everything. That's what it's all about. Thanks so much Andy, you're welcome Lisa. Tony Whitworth, I'm on a PC, stopped getting notifications 6 months ago. Getting loads of updates, never been the same. Yeah, I think those updates are more trouble than they're worth. Lake Lizard, I'll stitch that on a pillow. Well, Hal Moore got dropped into a valley in Vietnam in 1965, and thinking like that, he walked out of there with the vast majority of the 400 men he walked in with, and they were surrounded by 2,000 North Vietnamese soldiers. So quite a brave, very, very intelligent man. Died a few years ago now, but very brave man. And I think they're talking about trying to rename Fort Benning to Fort Moore in his honour, which would be good. Hi Gabby Cabby, the dinghy divers came to Dover this morning. RNLI brought them in. Yes, I got a tip off about that this morning. Oh no, factual breakdown. I feel so sorry for these people. Andy's saying, thank you, Lisa. What you see is what you get with me. That I can reassure you. Somebody else has put another quote on here. Max Ernest, I think it was Mark Twain quote. He said, I used to worry about lots of things. Most of them don't happen. Yeah, I think they call that anxiety, don't they? You worry about things that aren't worth worrying about, and then you find that they don't happen. Strange old world, isn't it, in the way we think about things. Factual breakdown. I strongly suspect that they're going to mess with passport renewals in the State Department, and if they require quarantines in the UK, I'm screwed. Yeah, it's that uncertainty principle again, isn't it? Factual, you just don't know. Factual breakdown. Andy's channel is the best out there. Thank you. I really do appreciate those words. What else have we got? I've just had the fan go off in my car. It's let's see what happens. Okay, that's all right, I think. I was just worried about the old power going off and the lights disappearing, but we're all right. Lisa Finlayson, poor island. The pubs have been locked down again. Apparently Boris coming on at 5. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I've got a video coming out about 6 o'clock which covers that, but from what you just said, Lisa, it might be a case of that Boris will beat me to it, but I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, very, very sad situation. Factual breakdown says, let's go Boris. Yes, I think you're dead right there. Tony Whitworth, Auschwitz survivor. Marion Tursky, 94. And that's how it is done, step by step, slowly. Deja vu? Yeah, you may have a point there. I'd really love to see my friends in the UK start that. Yeah, you're very welcome over here, Factual Breakdown. Get yourself to an airport and I'll come get you. Simples. And bring Shannon with you too. Yeah, totally agree with you there, Lisa. I think they forget part one of that little endeavour. You know, these places which are mandating mandatory things, I think to myself, if I turn around and say no, what are you going to do? Pin me down? Crazy. Official tree hugger was in lovely mood this morning. Then I saw the Drakeford clip and my piss began to boil all day. Have a nice weekend, Andy. Love from South Wales. Yes, I should imagine there was piss boiling all over Wales after that. And really what it does is it shows you without a shadow of a doubt that they hold us in utter contempt, I believe. You know, they need to believe that it's law, not guidance, not choice. Oh, they already believe what you don't want them to believe. Oh shit, you know, it's crazy. Harry Harlow, toodaloo, Andy. Toodaloo, Harry. Thank you for dropping by. Lisa Finlayson, I live in the New Forest in the southeast. David Icke has done a really good podcast. I went to Asda's today. It was really busy. I was the only one without a muzzle. There you go. I went into a Marks and Spencer's garage up here and everybody had them. Yeah, not good. They believe we're stupid. Yeah, that's right, Broken Britain. Utter contempt. But we're not as silly as they think we are. We're all waking up. I just take the tack of I don't believe any of it anymore, to be honest. And I find you're a little bit safer that way. Anne-Marie Lachlan, no, that is not true. Faux Biden has all but emptied Gitmo. Yeah, Lucinda, Sweden. No, mate. Not May, she does get the point. Yeah, you're all seeing it now. You really are all seeing it. Christine, they're wearing them with fresh air in Northampton. Yeah, that I've never understood. You're out in the fresh air and you still do that. Total and utter brainwashing, it really is. Chrissy Williams, hi Andy and everyone in the chat. Hi Chrissy, thank you for coming along, and I hope your day's going okay. Just to say, I know 3 families in my street that won't take the jibby jabby. I think more haven't had them than these exit people. Yeah, totally agree with you. I think the numbers are very skewed, and what you have to pay attention to, Lisa, is the narrative as well, and remember how it changes from one week to the next or 1 month to the next. Whatever's politically convenient for them to say, they will say, and gamble on the fact we forget what they said before. They treat us with utter contempt, and if you put all the pieces of the chain together, you know it's bad. Got a couple of comments in about Biden, including Biden is barely awake. I think somebody's working him from behind. I think he's just the puppet, the forward-facing puppet, and there's stuff going on in the background. That's what I think there with him, but we will see how that plays out. Lisa, I couldn't believe my eyes, Andy, today in Lyndhurst. Someone had a mask on their horse. A mask on their horse, as in a 4-legged animal you ride. They had one on, is that correct? Oh my God. Factual breakdown, Faux Joe was never in control. It's Hussein Obama pulling the strings. Biden is just a puppet. Yeah, like the old Thunderbirds, like that. Julie Baldwin, 103 migrants came across the channel this morning, Andy. Julie, I did see your email. Sorry, not email, Facebook message this morning, but I had to get out the door quick, so I didn't have a chance to get back to you, but thank you. I did see your tip off. Lisa Finlayson, I'm being deadly... Jesus Christ, I've heard it all now. I really have. I'll have to try and find some information on that, see if it's happening anywhere else, because that's video. Let's see. Somebody has given me a $2.18 super chat. It sounds like chauvinist, if I say it right, but thank you very much either way for the super chat. I appreciate it and the support. It's wonderful. Chrissy Williams, TW, was doing a live really early on the boat visitors. I think that's the problem I had when I went down there, you know. I think I went down there at completely the wrong time. Broken Britain, Alex did a story today about a horse and a rider in a drive-through at McDonald's. Oh my God. Did they have one on too? I noticed he's been doing a few short clips lately, picking out little news snippets from what he's finding everywhere. And some of it's absolutely mind-blowing. It really is. You think, how are we behaving like this, and why are we doing this? It's absolutely incredible. Anne-Marie Laughlin, I don't believe conspiracy stuff. I have facts. The conspiracy stuff is weird, really, because in an awful lot of occasions you get called conspiracy theorist, but then 2 years later the conspiracy becomes fact. It's kind of a self-perpetuating cycle, really. Mad. Andy, you seem like a genuine lovely person. Your family are lucky to have you. Andrew Lawrence is doing a great job too, bless him. Thank you, Lisa. I think I'm lucky to have them. And if my wife may be listening, I hope that got me some brownie points. But no. Yeah, generally life is good. I just try and be me and look after mine, and that's how you do it. Chrissy Williams, they come in all hours, Andy, day and night. It's never ending. All young men again. Yeah, you get pictures of babies and young children and everything, but I know it's bullshit. It's the lefties trying to make it look good. We know what's really going on. Did you know that you are a message? Factual, Jane Griffiths says. It's all in the name, isn't it? Chrissy Williams. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You know, with their actual way they look at things, there's no scruples, is there really? Anne-Marie Lachlan, yes, that's true, Andy. Yeah, I kind of take a deep dive down that whole Sometimes Anne-Marie and have a look at things, and there's an awful lot of things that were once considered conspiracies which aren't anymore. It's crazy. Chrissy Williams, lots on Facebook Folkestone groups. Ladies are scared. Yeah, and where's the old bill? It's you know, it's like with you experience, Chrissy, where they try to jump on you for not wearing a muzzle on a petrol forecourt. They're more worried about that and not protecting people they should be. It's crazy. Mark Keane, Mascarpone equals horse. Mascarpone equals horse wearing a face muzzle. I love it. Mascarpone. Always waiting. The young men continue coming into Dover, but we're being told to be vigilant. You've got to be vigilant. You know, in America they have the Second Amendment. You know, we have the right to bear arms. We have the right to protect ourselves. Yada yada. It's enshrined in their constitution. Yet if we took action to defend ourselves against something like that here, we'd probably get prosecuted and end up inside. It's crazy. Yeah, we've got quite a large number of people watching at the moment, so if you're new here, welcome. And please hit the like button if you haven't done so already. My damn lights have gone out. Let's deal with this. Give me a second. I had a feeling this would happen. That's better. I'm back now. And turn that down just a tad. Yeah, Jane Griffiths, thank you, my dear. Another today since I think I'm closing in. Broken Britain, already hit the like, thank you. Michael Castrian thinks that the Mascarpone joke was a bit cheesy. Mark King made me chuckle, so think what you like. Tony Whitworth, can't believe they're making kids wear them. Doctors and nurses change theirs 20 times plus in a shift. Wrong, so wrong. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I still carry this around now. Where is it? Let me find it. I've got this in my pocket, the older, and it's been there for months. I wouldn't put that on. I don't know why it's still in my pocket. I think I've just forgotten about it, but it's probably dirty, filthy and horrible, and it's a prime example of a lot of people will follow as well, where they just sit in their pocket and they're not being properly looked after and everything else. So don't do it. Dave Carr, bat flattery. No, it's all right. I put my car in like a standby mode so I could get power for the light, and it decided to turn itself off, but it's all good. Chrissy Williams, laugh out loud, Andy, get a nap. I'd rather asleep than a nap, thank you. Factual breakdown, my daughter is forced to wear one at school, even though most of the kids in t-shirts were forced to comply. That's where I think to myself, what is really going on here? What is going on with the world? It's absolutely nuts. Anne-Marie, that's nonsense. Broken Britain, is it true that doctors are getting paid 15 quid upwards for jabbing pay? I did hear that, actually, a while back. I don't know whether it is. We'll have to see. Sean Allen, like I've said before, they all laughed at David. Yeah, and what's happening now? Rich Howes, Guantanamo Bay. Yeah, it's getting a bit like it. Fluff Tube. I love it. Christine Quennell, how can they test for the if it's different? My wife asked that the other day. How do you just test different? You know, surely it is what it is. David Young, yes, I've been told that before, and I'll give the same answer that I usually do. it's got an off on the end. Factual breakdown. Check. Will do you some good. Chrissy Williams, I wouldn't send my daughter to school. Thankfully, she's 23, so don't have to worry about that now. My eldest son, he's nearly 18. In fact, he's 18 in January. You know, he's probably only got about 3 or 4 months of schooling left, really. Thank goodness, to be honest, is what I say. Julie Baldwin, they've been talking about payments for doctors this morning on GB News. That's probably where I heard it from, to be honest. Anne-Marie Lachlan, doctors are getting paid handsomely for each, and doctor, yeah, there you go. It's probably backhanders working from behind and all the rest of it, isn't it? Factual breakdown, I know someone who's quack told them that the things aren't reliable. Plus one day, negative the next, vice versa. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that all along. Broken Britain, I'll check that out later. Honesty and Truth. Sockmaster Babies. Yeah, I did see that earlier, just as I was leaving, trying to catch up on some stuff. Why? It's control, and it's ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. Factual breakdown, like Joe Murray said, the most dangerous drug dealers today are Big Pharma. Yeah, too right. They're probably making millions out of all this. Anne-Marie Lachlan, they're nonsense. Yeah, they are. They are, purely from what was said earlier, the accuracy of. Oh, it's good stuff, that. Simon's channel, hello Andy, hope you're well. Yeah, I'm fine. Simon's channel, thank you for joining. I hope you've had a good day. Mark Keane, I've taken some, 1 positive, 2 negatives. Anne-Marie, Big Pharma are making 34 trillion a second. I can well believe it. And I've just done an airport run for 140 quid. I'm jealous. Adrian, yeah, I don't blame you. There's a lot of people feel like that. And a lot of people haven't, purely for the reason they're crap. Red Bull gives you toothache. Yeah, I actually lost a tooth a little while back. Mick, you're here. How long's the chat been on? Checked at 2, 3 and 4. No Andy. Not had notification again. 47 minutes, Mick. I was a little bit late. I'm at Stansted Airport at the moment, and I decided to come on here before I actually left to go home, just so I could check in with all of you. Otherwise it would be too late. Always waiting. Red Bull gives you a high heart rate too. Yeah, I've heard that. I don't drink an awful lot of it, just, you know, 1 can every couple of days really. I like the taste of it though, that's the trouble. Worked in a surgery for 20 years, so wearing a nappy's no big deal, but peel as soon as it's out of store. Hard to breathe with them on. Yeah, particularly the thicker ones. I remember right back in the early days of this bullshit, we were told how to make one out of a sock. It's ridiculous. Factual breakdown, Mick Hardstaff, you pistol. I've been checking every 10 minutes. Yeah, I agree with you there, Factual. You're only if you're allowed. RIP to your tooth, Andy, the Gabby Cabby. Yeah, Red Bull didn't kill that. My son gave me a sweet and I chewed down on it, and I got more than I bargained for when I chewed. But, Jane Griffiths, hypocrite Hamilton, yeah, I totally agree with you there. Factual breakdown is in love with Mick. You need to meet. Surely that can be arranged at some point. Red Bull tastes like sherbet, Alan. I never thought of it like that, actually. I just like the taste, really. Who else have we got? Lewis is world master of racing, but hypocrite. I've always wondered about Formula 1 drivers of modern cars, because they've got an awful lot of modern technology that does a lot of it for them. And I wondered what would happen if you put them in a car and got them to drive it from, say, the era of someone like Nigel Mansell or Ayrton Senna, best speaking. God rest him, I mean. Honesty and truth. Andy, do you speak another language? I learned French, Spanish at school. I'm trying to learn Welsh. No. They tried to... Andy, I'm actually crushing on Steve Keogh, but you know what they say about men. Once a woman reaches a certain age... Oh, don't write yourself off, factual. Yeah. Right, I lost that message I was just replying to. Do you speak another language? They tried teaching us French at school. I had to do oui, no, bonjour, au revoir, ça va, je m'appelle Andy the Gabby Cabby, et toi, you know, little things. I can order a pint in Spanish, una cerveza por favor, da, niet, a few odds and ends. Or there's an old language called Double Dutch, which is a load of nonsense. I can speak a bit of Cockney rhyming slang, but let's not start that again. Men are like restroom stools. All the good ones are taken, and the ones available are either broken or full of you know what. Okay, yes, you might have a point there. If all the F1 cars were equal, different story. Yeah, totally agree with you. Would see it then. Okay, right, we're coming up for yeah, Neil Wilson. It's nice. We're coming up for 52 minutes, folks. I really need to cut this because I've got a 108-mile car journey to do now to get myself home. So thank you all for joining me on this Saturday chat. I think we've actually had a record audience today. I think it's nearly 140. I don't think we've had that yet with these chats. So please subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate it if you're new here. And thank you again. Thank you for liking the video. There'll be content out from 6 o'clock, so look out for that. And I will see you tomorrow with another one of these and some more content as well. The content will actually be out later on in the day because the old thing tells me to do so. So all the best to everybody. Yeah, sorry Mick. I'll try and sort it out properly later. Have a good evening. Enjoy the content that comes out tonight, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Toodaloo.